we've really made it a point when we don't perform the way that we would like to look it straight in the face and identify it and find ways to get better from it. And I'm just really proud of what they've done. And, after we got kind of throttled by Ferris State, we didn't mince words. We didn't pretend like everything was fine. We identified that it wasn't okay. We had to be better. You have to take, no matter who your opponent is, you have to take them seriously. You have to show up. You have to respect them, but still want to beat them. And we didn't quite do that against Ferris, and I would say even against Lake State last time around. And so after having those tough conversations, that great win against Michigan Tech here at home in front of just an incredible crowd, I can't say enough about how awesome that environment was on Tuesday. And then for our first conference road trip to go down to Parkside and handle them the way we did, and then Purdue Northwest, which is a tough environment to play in. The gym's a little darker than other gyms, and it's just kind of a weird place to play. And we were able to come through with the 3-0 sweep. So I couldn't be more proud of the way they responded to that tough match a couple weeks ago. We have now created kind of a pattern of when it gets to 2020 close, those last couple points that we have the ability to pull through, right? Against Davenport and Grand Valley, I think 4 of the 6 sets were 2-point sets. And then I don't even know what it was against Purdue Northwest. 2 of them were 2-point sets maybe. And yeah. And so it's nice knowing that you don't have that fear of whether or not you can do it at the end of the set. You can, and we trust each other to get the job done. And it's doing nothing different than playing on our side of the net and take care of the ball on our side of the net. That's always been our mantra. We prepare for every opponent as well as we can, but ultimately we can only control what happens when we have the ball. And so we just need to continue to do that and prepare ourselves to be successful. And right now we're doing that. We just got to keep it going. You can't make it bigger than it is. I think that's really important. Is you can't be like, here's our chance. Here's our chance to get redemption against Ferris. What you say is, we didn't show up last time. So that team that played Ferris last time doesn't exist anymore. We've worked on getting better so that the things that happened in that match don't happen again. And then once we can get into our rhythm, our offense, we can compete with anybody. Ferris did a really good job of disrupting that with their tough serving. So we've spent, the last week and a half really working on controlling tough serves so that we can give ourselves better opportunities on the offensive side. The defensive side, blocking has been our Achilles heel. We are really bad at blocking, like worse than the league at blocking. Coincidentally enough, and thankfully enough, it's the least important stat when it comes to the association with blocking and winning and losing. So we have to get better, but we're not going to identify it as the only thing we have to be better at. It's still a holistic approach in the gym at getting better at everything, even our offense that's very good, continuing to make a point of being better at everything when we play at Ferris. They had a tough 5-set loss to Davenport last week, and so we have an opportunity to go in there and hopefully get a win, and then go to Lake State and get a little bit of redemption from our last time. But again, you can't look at it that way. You just have to look at it. Hey, let's go into their gym. Also a very tough environment to play in. It's just like a little bit weird. It's kind of like high schoolish type gym with the metal bleachers and everything, and so it does kind of throw you off a little bit. But the court dimensions are the same. The net height of the net is the same, and so we just have to go out there and play.